On today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of not remaining stagnant, moving along. Like you see behind me, that train moving along. It's of vital importance to move along and to not remain stagnant. What do I mean by that? I shall explain. Do you remember the summer period? A couple of months ago, when the trees were green, the trees were full of blossom, were full of life, and you went out to enjoy a walk in the park. Do you remember that? Why did it all change? What happened since then? Why have we seen and noticed change since then? What happened? Why have the trees since let go of their leaves? Why was the change? And another question, why do we see the weather change from time to time, from day to day, from morning to night? In the morning, it's cooler. During midday, it's a lot warmer. Towards nighttime, it gets cooler. Why does that happen? Is it just merely a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. Remaining stagnancy, is a very bad thing for you. If you want to integrate spiritual teachings, if you want to manifest what you've been dreaming of manifesting for so long, for instance, you want to climb the career ladder, and you've been planning on this for a while, but it's not happening. What's a good approach to take? Change. Quite literally, change. For instance, if you look in your wardrobe and you notice that a lot of the clothing you got in your wardrobe, you haven't worn in a few months, it's time to consider giving it to a thrift shop, to a charity shop, which is how they call it here in the UK. It's time to consider it. Why? One word, change. Change is of vital importance if you want to manifest your wishes, if you want to manifest your dreams. Do you have an old cell phone collecting dust? Do you have one of these? An old cell phone collecting dust and it's barely usable. It's time to consider getting rid of it. Whether it is by going to a thrift shop, delivering it to a thrift shop, or simply getting rid of it. I just thought worth noting, why am I not going to get rid of this cell phone? Because for me, this cell phone has sentimental value. It connects to a time when I was with my children, and I keep any items I have which were around during the period when I was with my children. It's of sentimental value and very, very important to me. I hold on to it. You know, when I left my children, I never anticipated what's going to unfold, but I made some very good mistakes. One mistake I made was that I took along with me an item of clothing pertaining to one of my children. It was a mistake, and I've cherished it and I've held on to it. But today's video is actually about not holding on to old things, not holding on to old items of clothing. Obviously, in my case, it's different. You have children, so you can understand. I haven't seen my children in 4 years, and whatever I could hold on to, I will hold on to. So my case is a little different in this respect. But getting back to the point, remaining stagnant, remaining in one place, is a hurdle to your spiritual growth, is a hurdle to you manifesting your dreams, is a hurdle to you getting up that career ladder. You know, doctors advise people to have variance in their diet. If you eat vegetables some days, consider eating other days of your week beans, lentils, potatoes. Consider incorporating in your diet variance. Why is that? Because the body needs it for its growth. The body needs it for its sustenance. And spiritual growth and manifestation of a dream which you have is exactly the same. Now I want to talk about an issue which correlates to this topic. A couple of days ago, I spoke about the importance, the pertinence of lek leka, going for you, becoming grounded and doing for you. And yes, I've spoken about this a few times in a few different videos now. Of course, it's so important to realize the absolutely amazing properties which lie within this message, which lie within this concept, this spiritual teaching, this amazing treasure of knowing and understanding what there is to gain when you become lek leka. Go for you. Go from your birthplace. Go from your familiarities. Go from the familiar. Go from that conditioning which you've incorporated since your childhood. Go from there. Ela aret asherereka, which quite literally means to the land which I will show you. God, through the universe, will show you amazing, amazing hints and amazing, amazing messages of hope when you apply and adapt change in your life. You know, I've met in my lifetime people who had repeated thought patterns going on for their entire life. I knew a person who thought exactly the same way she thought since she was a child. Today, she's in her 70s. She still thinks exactly the same way. She has the exact same thought pattern which repeats itself, and she's not interested in applying change in her life. She's stagnant. She wouldn't do what you see in this picture. Move along and apply change. She wouldn't apply that. As a result, she has the same frustration. As a result, she goes through the same means of depression. She can't manifest what she wants to manifest. And this is just one individual, but the way she lives her life within her paradigm is a catalyst for this point, is a catalyst for this idea of apply change. Acknowledge the importance of change. When you apply change, when you acknowledge the importance of change, and when you look from within and see what you could do in order to apply change, your life gets off to a better place. You manifest those dreams, you manifest those desires you've been dreaming to manifest for a while. You know, there are spiritual people who meditate every single day religiously. Some of them will do it for hours on end. I was one of those. This past summer, I had days and even weeks when I meditated for 3 hours a day. Thing is though, that thank God, it didn't last. I allowed change to happen. Wherein I don't have to meditate every day, every single day anymore. I don't meditate every single day anymore. Apply change in your life. If you don't meditate at all, why not consider meditating for 5 minutes a day? And then move along the pattern and change it thereafter. Consider it, huh? On this part of the video, I want to talk about negativity. You know, I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and I said to her that if I was to sit in front of a judge and to be levied charges pertaining to how many times I have harassed and scolded myself with negative thoughts, negative comments, and abuse, I'd be imprisoned for life. If there was such a thing, I'd be imprisoned for life. Am I the only one who could relate to that? Am I the only one who struggled with passing in their mind negativity? Hardly so. There are a lot of people, there are many, many people who pass through their mind negative thoughts, negativity. And it is harmful. It is harmful for you. Why not change the paradigm, change your reality, and manifest that which you've been trying to manifest for so long, and that is confidence. Feeling sure in yourself, feeling secure within yourself, and not allowing somebody else to bring you down. Have you been in a situation wherein you've been expecting praise, you've been expecting a compliment from somebody in your life, and they can't deliver it? Why not consider this following factor? That person has very, very few love coins in their love bank. Very, very few. They don't have any to spare, so they can't give you a compliment. They can't levy upon you a praise. They can't tell you that they care about you because they have very, very little love coins in the love bank. In their heart, they have very little means of love. That's why they won't levy a compliment upon you. Don't look upon them. Don't look at them and frown upon them, saying, that's just not fair. Why can you recognize my amazing achievements, my amazing successes? Rather, look at that person and feel bad for them. Pray for them. They should find love in their heart. Whilst doing that, don't be like them. Levy them with praise. Find within your heart praise for them, whilst pitying them and praying for them to find praise within their own heart to give to others. If you have positivity within you, that positivity flows out. And you have no problem praising somebody else. You have no problem seeing the good in somebody else. You have no problem in letting go of judgment. If you have very little love within you, you're going to spare those love coins and you won't give them away to others. Recognize this teaching, incorporate this teaching, and integrate it in your life. It's a powerful measure to gain love in your heart, to gain trust within you, and to love yourself. I want to follow on and tell you in my audience that I've been thinking now for a while about putting out a short clip on my videos wherein I teach you a little bit of Hebrew. It's worth noting that America, the United States of America, considered the language of Hebrew when it became independent. At its birth, America considered teaching and incorporating the language of Hebrew, which is why it's worth considering to learn, and it's worth perhaps learning a little bit of it in order to understand, if you want. And if you're interested in understanding my Hebrew videos, it might be worth it. Therefore, I want to ask you, my amazing people in my audience here, if you're interested in learning a little bit of Hebrew, I have a great method which I've learned on my own, and I've seen the results because of it. I've taught it to some people and they've really appreciated it. I have a great method. If you're interested in 2 minutes a day, wherein I put in these videos a little bit of Hebrew, teaching Hebrew, just drop a comment down below and write yes, or say I'm in, or whatever. Or even just put a thumbs up like that down below in the comment section, so I can know if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's about incorporating change in my life, integrating in my life change. It's very important. Today I took a bus to the bus station, and I took a bus which goes through a different route. It gets to the same place, but goes through a different route. It drives along a different route. I did that in order to incorporate change in my life. I walked, when I got to the bus stop, I walked from a different place in order to incorporate change in my life. Incorporate that change in your life. Don't remain stagnant. Integrate change in your life so you could manifest your dreams. Did you enjoy today's video? Smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not subscribe now? Subscribe now and press the little bell notification next to it so that we can see these videos right away when they come out. I dropped down from 100 subscribers. I'd like to go back up to 100 subscribers. So why not subscribe and share away my amazing message, which is all about renewal, which is all about teaching positivity, incorporating and integrating positivity in your life. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you so much. Have a great day.